Hello everybody, my name is Prince Boss, and welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. And I have a friend here with me.
Hello.
Yes, this is my best friend slash roommate slash I don't know anymore.
Hello, which one? Because everybody was today was another episode of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Damn it. So, last time, pretty much, it was kind of boring at first. The first hour was kind of meh. And then we got to that second 30 minutes, that second 45 and a half after, where it started to ramp up really quickly. We met Mr. Liar Egerbert guy, Egerbert Benedict, and he basically pointed a gun at us, threatened us, and then Gregson came in and just did shit. That's basically all I can really explain.
Showed off his fish and chips.
Yeah, he also showed off the fish and chips. Anyway, today we're going to try to continue on, see what's going on. In The Adventure of the Unspeakable Story, Part 2, Investigation. He's also going to try to voice some characters, so let's just hope he's not going to take long.
Anything. So, I don't know any of these characters.
See? That's why I hate grown up. All they do is feed you a packet of lies and take stuff away from you. Oh. Tell me, is that overcoat keeping you warm? What? Oh my, surely you were given that. Yeah. The D let me keep it after I looked daggers at him for long enough. He went through the pockets and said, "Go on, then. Have it before telling me to scatterfer." Always pays off giving people the look of like you ate them. I can't help feeling that it's gonna get you into some serious trouble one day. What I really wanted was that nice shiny disc mine. The music box disc? But Mr. Windybank said it was practically worthless. I think I'm gonna go and have another bash. Give him a long hard stare. I think not, Miss Lestrade. We shan't enter Windybanks again today. Why not? That's not fair. It can't be helped, I'm afraid. The police are investigating the scene now and taking a statement from Mr. Windybank. But that disc's mine! I had the ticket for this coat, and it was in the coat's pocket. And there should be something else and all. That's what that rotten cove said, ain't it? Yes, he did mention something about another article, didn't he? Well then, that's mine too. Whatever it is. Now she's really pushing her luck.
That's good. She reminds me of Stingy, but like the mine. 99999. That's Stingy. That's what she reminds me of. Claiming everything is good. Really gave me thoughts of Stingy.
Miss Lestrade, I think it's time to admit defeat. You've had your haul for the day. Yeah, and it's all your fault, Sholmes. So what are your plans now? Will you dine with us this evening? Eh? Iris would be delighted to cook, I'm sure. And I might entertain you with a modest violin recital. Not, Oh. Why would I come around your place, eh? Have you lost your head or something? Okay, well, goodbye. Oh dear, she's gone. Having revealed on me quite unnecessarily, I might add. I can't help wondering if perhaps she might turn up anyway. Interesting. Once she's had a chance to calm down, I think there's a good chance she'll decide to come. Very well then. I'll inform Iris to set a place for our potential guest at the dinner table this evening. And one more thing. I should be glad of your company later, too. Sorry? I believe I will have a rather splendid surprise to show you. Oh, how exciting! What is it? You shall have to wait and see, Mr. Sutter. Until later, then.
That's a prize for a reason.
That's true. It's a surprise. I guess there's nothing else to do here except go back to his suite.
Don't spoil the surprise.
You can't. It's impossible. Oh, hello.
Man's got a big typewriter.
Oh, Susie and Bruno, come in, come in.
Good afternoon, Iris.
Thank you so much for breakfast this morning. Oh, don't mention it. Goodness, look at the time already.
Busy as always?
I am. I'm preparing everything for dinner this evening.
I think she's like... How old is she? Let me just see. Wait. How old is
Goes
she?
by
She is 10.
She's only 10.
She has a degree in medicine.
How's that possible? She writes short stories from regular. And she is the house cook.
At 10 years old.
So she has a medicine degree, she's a chef, she creates magazines, and she's only 10 years old. I don't think that's even possible.
Oh, there he is.
The guy who tried to
Kill himself like 4 times.
probably
Already? You're obviously cooking something special, are you?
Oh, yes. After all, we have a special guest joining us. Guess who it is? Go on. You'll never guess.
Look at those little eyes of hers shining.
Oh, dear. It is awkward when you already know the answer, isn't it? It's Ginny! Isn't it exciting? Oh, what a surprise. Yes, it's wonderful news.
Wow, Iris seems overjoyed at the idea.
I can't wait to learn some pickpocketing tips from a real professional.
Oh yeah, so that sounds like fun.
I'm not sure that's entirely appropriate. Are you, Mr. Naruhodo?
By the way, Iris, what's Sholmes up to?
Early? Always been like that ever since he got back.
Hello? Mr. Sholmes? What the fuck? Okay.
Sholmes, you doing alright there, pal?
Are you back in your depressed state? You weren't like that a few seconds ago, my guy.
What happened, Sholmes?
I beg that you won't speak to me. Sorry. I don't know who you are, but kindly take your leave. What the fuck? Mr. Sholmes, it's me. Mr. Naruhodo, you know, the guy that you arrested on that steamship a few months back? Also, like, your faithful companion? As you can see, I'm not here. Ah, I see, you're trying to play hidden. You're trying to play hide and seek. Very poorly, I might add. I don't know how to respond to that.
I do apologize. When he gets like that, he's completely oblivious to everything.
Yes, I see.
Really, he behaves just like a child sometimes. Really does. Mr. Sholmes and Iris have something of a parent-child relationship, don't they?
Yes, except that Iris is clearly the parent here. Come to think of it, I wonder where her real parents are.
What's the matter, Bruno? You have ever such a funny look on your face.
Oh, no, it's nothing.
I know what it is. Why does this girl live here with Mr. Sholmes, you're wondering? Am I right?
How? How did you...
Oh, Bruno, I can read you like...
Ugh, this girl's dangerous. Like Pearl.
Don't worry, you can ask me anything. I won't mind.
I guess we can ask her about Ginny first. So, by Ginny, you mean Miss Lestrade, the young woman from the McGilded case 2 months ago, right?
Yes. who also stole my experimental smoke grenade launcher.
Yep, that happened.
Although after the trial, I invited her back here and we had dinner together. And now we're the best of friends.
Oh, what a lovely tale.
Yes. Now if I bump into her in the street, she runs away as fast as she can.
Oh,
And I chase after her down the back alleys.
Interesting idea of friendship. But let me guess, we're gonna learn that those two, Iris and Gina Lestrade, are both sisters. Am I right? Probably, I don't know.
And then I let her have the latest color smoke grenade I've developed.
oh,
There's so many beautiful colors in the world. Ginny wants me to make a whole rainbow.
A rainbow of smoke grenade launchers. No, that'll be
That's
the
a
day.
waste of good items.
Yes. Why not just make it white?
Like a normal smoke grenade.
I don't get it. I suppose this means you've let Mrs. Strahd keep the smoke grenade launcher, have you?
Yes, that's right.
Why? Why hasn't the police taken it from her yet? She interrupted the trial last time she came in.
I'd get bored of it anyway. Hurley always reacts the same way when I shoot him with it now.
What? You shoot him with a fucking grenade launcher? Excuse me?
Animal abuse.
Poor Hurley. What do you mean? Hurley? That's Sherlock Holmes. Not the cat.
Look, man, I don't know any of the characters in this freaking game. Right?
I'll let you slide on that one.
You can't pass that much.
I'll let you slide on that one.
Oh, I can't wait for Ginny to arrive. It's been too long since she last came over. I'm so excited.
I just hope she actually does come.
I'm sure you've been wondering why it is that I live here with Hurley, haven't you?
Well, it has crossed my mind. That and where are your real parents?
My mommy and daddy aren't with me anymore.
Oh boy, we're about to get a depressing backstory. Is this about to be like a Maya situation?
This turned dark
I think this
rather
is about to be
fast.
like a Maya situation where she has nobody now, and like her mom ran away, her dad's like gone, her sister's dead. She doesn't know who her mom is.
All she has is Pearl now.
Pretty much. Which I'm guessing would be Gina, if my theory's correct.
Mommy passed away when I was born,
Oh,
and at around the same time, my father, well, he had to go to a faraway land because of one of the cases he and Hurley were working on.
oh. Wait a minute. Did you just say he and Hurley?
Yes, Daddy and Hurley were always up to solving mystery cases together.
She didn't mention that before.
He wrote them all up in his diaries. That's what he has in that metal chest over there.
Really? He recorded them all?
so you mean it's true, Mr. Sholmes really did have a partner with whom he tackled some of his most taxing cases?
Oh, yes. I mean, it's always nice to have one, isn't it?
So Mr. Sholmes' partner was your father?
Exactly. Hurley told me I wasn't allowed to look in the chest. But that only made me want to look even more. So I opened it up.
And found your father's memoirs.
Yes. So I asked Hurley, who wrote these? He nearly fell out of his chair. But then he told me that's when I found out that the author of all those accounts was my father.
So Iris's father was Mr. Sholmes' partner. I have a feeling this is gonna go all the way back around. This isn't like Iris's last name Brown. Wilson.
Well,
Oh, yeah, that's right. And then her pen name is technically John H. Wilson, who was the victim in the first case in this game.
I practically lived with Hurley all my life. I was tiny when he took me in. So it came as quite a shock when Hurley told me he wasn't really my daddy. I mean,
It must have, oh my god, it must have done, right?
I wonder why Mr. Sholmes chose to tell you, and at such a young age.
Hurley says it's because he wouldn't have been able to hide it from me.
Oh,
Well, having lived with Hurley all these years, you might say that his ways have rubbed off on me. There are some things I can just see. Especially lies. I know when people are lying before they open their mouth sometimes.
Oh, I wish I had that superpower.
right.
Anyway, I was so fascinated when I read Daddy's diaries. That's what inspired me to write The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes, actually.
I'd always assumed Mr. Sholmes simply told you all those thrilling stories.
Oh no, Hurley's hopeless like that.
Damn. Alright, you don't have to roast, like, your father figure. Get it.
He forgets everything. As soon as he solved the case, it's all but vanished from his mind.
So basically a male version of Thor.
Yep, pretty much.
Oh, I see.
The other day, it was so embarrassing. As usual, he totally forgot about the case he just solved. So the very next day, he gathered together all the people involved and proceeded to solve the case again.
Again? What? You can do that?
It was quite a shock for everyone.
You can say that again.
You share your father's surname, don't you, Iris?
That's right. Wilson, Daddy is Dr. John H. Wilson. From the first case.
He was correct.
I learned from his diaries that he's a doctor of medicine, you see. That's what prompted me to study and study so that I could earn a doctorate as well at the age of 10.
Should not be allowed.
And is a doctor by the name of John H. Wilson. Oh, his voice, I don't know. You can beat this guy.
What will now hear the trial of Ryusuke Naruto. Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case.
The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson. That's right. Visiting professor of medicine at Imperial Yumi University. And the man who, in the most bizarre of circumstances, lost his life just before we left Japan. Oh god, it's all coming full circle. Miss Sasato?
Yes.
Perhaps we shouldn't pursue this conversation any further at this time.
I think that would be for the best.
Hey.
Hello, Sholmes.
Ah, my dear fellows, how good to see you.
Mr. Sholmes!
Why ever did you not make your presence known to me before? Well, no matter now. So, how the devil are you? We've been with you for most of the day. Goodness, really?
Do tell me, Mr. Sholmes, is your violin unscathed?
My violin? What are you talking about, dear madam?
Oh,
Never mind that now. I have something far more interesting to show you. Behold, my dear fellows.
oh, another music box disc.
No, not another disc, Mr. Sato. This is the one Gregson demanded we hand over to him as evidence, Mr. McGilden's disc.
Oh my!
What is it doing here? You know, at times, Miss Naruhodo, I think that thought I have been... Oh my god. I think that, though I have an undeniable turn for deduction, I cannot read that fast in my own head, I may well be even more adept at larceny.
Oh, that would be wonderfully exciting. I'd be your pickpocketing assistant.
I was so.
And Runo could be our go-to lawyer if we ever got caught.
Right.
Well, Susie has such a beautiful handwriting. She could write all of our menacing crime notifications.
Yes, I'd be delighted.
Don't say yes!
What?
I'm just going to pretend this conversation never happened, I think. I sure hope there's going to be like a new character soon that, you could actually get involved in. I really hope.
Who knows, man? Maybe there will be somebody, maybe there won't.
I don't understand. How did that disc come to be in your possession? I thought Inspector Gregson took it back to Scotland Yard. Quite correct. And that sort of uncompromising attitude is precisely why I always carry some of these.
That's a bar of caramel, Mr. Sholmes.
Your one and only friend in time of loneliness, if I'm not mistaken. If you will humor me, my dear fellows, cast your minds back to when the good detective confiscated the disc. I'll be taking that whatever it is of Miss McGilded's down to the yard, thank you very much. So hand it over! Oh, yes, of course. If the police demand something as evidence, my dear fellow, we have no choice but to capitulate. It's all yours, Inspector. For the briefest of moments, I had the disc in my hand, did I not? Yes, you did. But I still don't understand. It was at precisely that moment that I summoned my one and only friend into action. I pressed the disc into a pair of bars. Like this. That's amazing! The disc and all the minuscule protrusions have made an image of it in the caramel. Indeed, this caramel is quite exceptional. I developed it myself, Suitably soft for making impressions, but resistant to melting. The result of a precisely controlled situation. Solution. Whatever.
How extraordinary.
Carrying a pair of these on one's person frequently proves very useful indeed. Take a house key, for example. A simple press in its unique form is duplicated. I can enter anyone's property at will, and never without highest sucrose nourishment. Well, I guess that's one way to get rid of evidence. Just eat it. Yes, it sounds illegal. From the image, I was able to create this. I confess, I was most curious to know what manner of music would issue from the disc when played. I guess we'll learn about the music.
Do tell us then, Mr. Sholmes. What music does the disc play?
Well, unfortunately, I have no idea. Then why bring it up? No idea? None whatsoever. Are you familiar with the workings of a music box, my dear fellows? No, I'm afraid not.
Goodness, you don't know, Runo?
No? Oh lord, don't tell me I have to memorize this shit.
Inside a music box, there's a special metal piece called a comb. That's what produces the sound. Small protuberances pluck the different teeth at the comb as they rotate past it, making the different notes. The first music boxes to be invented used a rotating cylinder with
Oh my god,
protuberances on it.
I can't speak that fast, I'm sorry. It
Understand.
did. But over time, a new type of player was produced, which used discs like these. With that development, the popularity of music boxes spread far and wide, all around the globe.
Why, exactly.
Because the discs are easy to produce and can be interchanged to facilitate the playing of different tunes. There are a great many firms in Europe now manufacturing music boxes as a result.
It is wonderful to be able to enjoy music even when no performer is present.
But it is the very success of the invention that means we are now presented with an insurmountable problem. What do you mean? As you may imagine, the construction of one firm's music box does not match that of another. and we have no way of knowing in which music box this particular disc was designated to be played. There is no resolution to this problem, I'm afraid. It is quite intractable. Ah, I see. So that's why. Naturally, I tested the disc in those few music boxes I have at my disposal. As you can hear, to no avail. The results were equally unsatisfactory in this one. So, I am presently engaged in acquiring an example for all the music boxes ever made in Europe.
I wanted to rip my ears out after hearing just how off tune the notes were in that music box.
Jesus Christ.
Every single one.
That's Harley for you, always taking things too far.
But my dear girl, an unsolved riddle is quite repugnant to my constitution. But surely all the different types in Europe will amount to a huge volume of music boxes, won't it? Yes, that is certainly true. In the worst case, I shall just have to ask you to vacate the attic room.
What?
No, just tell me about McGilded, man. Magnus McGilded. Not a name I expected to hear again so soon. Yes, it has only been 2 months since that grisly case.
Fire!
He's in there. McGilded was in there, apparently. Mr. McGilded perished within hours of the trial's conclusion. Was it the curse of the Reaper? No one knows. Still now.
It was like father or something.
I wouldn't be surprised. The omnibus was reduced to a pile of ash. Not a shred of evidence remained.
Oh no, look at the thing on the floor there.
He has like a little star.
Yeah, he has
Like a star. Oh, that's like it. That's the Ace Attorney logo.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. It's like Ace Attorney logo.
And with the man's death, the truth about the murder in which he was so intimately involved was buried. Even though we successfully established Mr. McGilded's innocence in that trial,
The newspapers are still claiming that it remains an unsolved case.
really? They did? The murder of the brickmaker, Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason.
Abe Lincoln!
In the end, the truth of the matter remains a mystery. We still have no idea what really happened that night. And although Mr. McGilded was found not guilty through my defense, I still don't know if that was the right judgment or not. It would appear the case is not yet closed. Put the gun away, Iris.
Well, it's time I started getting things ready for dinner, I think.
You think?
Ginny will be here before long.
Thank you, Iris.
Oh, well, you must let me help you then.
Of course, Susie. It's plain to do.
I think I shall investigate the condition of my faithful performing partner. Now then, where did I leave it? Let this be a lesson to you, Mr. Sholmes. Never leave anything too precious with the pawnbroker. Yes, you may be right.
Oh, that reminds me of something Mr. Windybank said before. He said that he had a manuscript of Iris's in pawn, didn't he?
Did he? Yes, he definitely mentioned it. Mr. Sholmes' latest tale of otherworldly mysteries lies dormant in my storeroom, or his words, I believe.
So you heard about that, didn't you? I expected you were as incensed as I was.
Oh, yes. The idea of such a wonderful story languishing in Mr. Windybank's storeroom, gathering dust.
My dear madam, I'm quite sure I told you already. The pawnbroker's storeroom is the safest place for it. More secure than a bank's vault.
And what about your Stradivarius, Hurley? Was that safe and secure?
Well, there may be the occasional mix-up caused by a certain impetuous someone not too far from me now.
Do you have any idea how long it took me to write that Bakersville story, Hurley?
Oh, it sounds so exciting. The Hound of the Bakersvilles. Baskersvilles. I should love to read it.
I bet she's like, how do you know the name of the story? Uh-oh. Why are you guys just staring at us? Uh-oh.
Beat somebody.
What's going on here? Why does it feel like an icy chill just swept through the room?
Susie, what did you just say? You said the Hound of the Baskervilles. But how could you know the full title?
Well, that's
because Mrs. Sato is such a great fan of all the stories about Mr. Sholmes, of course.
But Bruno, the Hound of the Baskervilles has never been published.
Did she steal it? Sasato, did you steal the story? What?
When I showed Hurley the manuscript, he told me that I wasn't allowed to publish it yet.
I don't understand.
That's why he said he'd keep it safe. Until it was the right time for the story to be made public, you see.
So that's why the manuscript is at Windybanks?
And yet, how could Susie here know its title? Well, Hurley, what's going on?
What the fuck is going on? Ah! What is it, Mr. Sholmes? It would appear our guest has arrived. Oh, thanks. Woo! Break the tension. Not for a moment.
I know, but by the time we get
Miss Lestrade! This was a bad idea. I knew I weren't welcome. I'm gone. No, wait! Miss Lestrade! We've all been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Haven't we, Iris? Iris?
Oh, yes, just wait there, Jeannie. We'll have everything ready in a jiffy.
still didn't make dinner yet.
Come along, Susie.
right, of course.
I bet she's gonna kick her ass.
It's a pleasure to see you here, Miss Lestrade. Please make yourself at home.
Don't stand in the doorway, my dear girl. Come along in. What say you to some Mendelssohn? I will take no for an answer. Metal Sum it is, then. Come on, Gina. Line up. The cat! It's back! Walk ahead!
Got that mixed up with Sholmes.
Oh.
I thought Hurley was the cat.
That evening, Iris prepared us all a meal that was even more delicious than usual. Mr. Sholmes' violin performance was in no way meddlesome, and Gina, as we came to call her, taught us all how to steal things from one another without being noticed. Everyone thoroughly enjoyed themselves well into the night. th of April, 9:34 p.m. Naruhodo's Legal Consultancy. That was a very enjoyable evening, wasn't it?
Oh yes, Iris's cooking was truly divine.
And I feel as though I can still hear the enchanting strains of Mr. Sholmes' violin even now.
Best of all, I bet I could steal the glasses from his lordship's face next time we're in court.
Please don't do that. I don't want to get thrown in jail because of your antics. Please don't become, what was his name? Masked Marauder? No, wait, no, fuck. From, like, it was from Trials and Tribulations.
Oh,
Mask to Mask, please don't be Mask to Mask. Please don't.
Now, Hodo-san, could I consult with you about something, I wonder?
What's the matter, Sasada-san?
It's about the telegram I received.
Is that how you knew of the story? The telegram? Ah, the one that arrived first thing this morning, I suppose.
I've been summoned.
Where? What? Summoned? What do you mean?
The telegram was from the Lord Chief Justice's office. Lord Strongheart has asked to see me.
The Lord Chief Justice? When?
Tomorrow morning.
What? Then we have to start preparing at once.
Oh, no. That won't be necessary, Naruhodo-san. I've been summoned alone.
Alone? What on earth for?
I have no idea. I suppose I shall find out tomorrow.
What's all this about? Whatever it is, it's making me feel very uneasy. Who's at the door? Someone just knocked at the door. Oh, who could that be, I wonder? Oh, Iris.
Good evening, friends.
Ah, Iris. Hello again. Ah, it's Gina again. Hi, Gina.
were you like,
Gina,
my God.
I thought we just had dinner together.
And Gina, too.
Yes, Jeannie's gonna stay with us tonight. She's gonna sleep in with me. Isn't that right, Jeannie?
Well, yeah. How lovely. Let me make a pot of tea.
You know, I've learned so much today.
Oh, what in particular?
All those things Jeannie showed us. Wasn't it wonderful?
Ah, you mean all those pickpocketing techniques. We had fun trying them out on each other, didn't we?
I think I've awakened my natural talent. I could earn a living from it.
Please, Iris, stay on the right path. Please don't go down, like, crime. You might be getting ahead of yourself a little there. So, what brings you up to our humble quarters at this late hour?
Well, you see, I came to return this.
Oh, my band! Wait, what? That's mine!
Oh my, however did you...
I told you, didn't I? I have a natural talent for it.
Oh yes, I forgot. Iris is literally a child genius.
So anyway, here, you can have it back. Not that I really understand why you wear it, though.
Ah, thank you.
All right, then. Good night.
Yes, good night.
Could you be thinking? Yours.
So this is your office, isn't it? What do you think, Ginny?
I think I wouldn't fancy me chances with a lawyer what lives in a place like this.
Yes, me too.
Alright. Look, I may not have the best, like, fucking place to live in, but come on.
You're here, huh? Thanks.
I was given this place for free. Alright? You live here for free, Iris. So shut your mouth. It seems as though Iris here still has something she'd like to talk about.
I suppose she probably wants to talk about the manuscript.
Yes, I suppose she probably does. Odd.
Iris, I suppose you're hoping to talk about the manuscript, aren't you?
Aren't you going to tell me?
I'm so sorry. I need a little more time, please.
All right, I understand. I hope I haven't made you feel awkward.
Oh no, not at all, Iris, not at all.
I don't know what all this is really about, but it's a story you made up, isn't it, Iris? This mantle script or whatever you call it.
It's not exactly a story that I made up. It's something I read in Daddy's diaries.
Daddies.
That's right. I don't suppose I mentioned it to you before, Ginny, but my daddy was Hurley's assistant once. His partner.
Eh?
They solved all sorts of strange and mysterious cases together.
Is that right, Mister? Apparently so. I was as surprised as you are, though.
And Daddy wrote all the details of every single case down, you see, in his diaries. So I study them and write my stories based on what actually happened.
Ah, so it's basically alternate history, in a way? I guess you can call it. So, where's your old man now, then? We're just gonna stay quiet on this one.
He had to go away on urgent business to a faraway land, and he'll be gone for a very long time. So, I've never really met him.
Oh, right. Come to think of it, I don't know anything about Gina's parents either. Perhaps you should ask her. Can we ask that another time? Iris, this Hound of the Baskervilles story. I take it it's another tale inspired by your father's accounts?
That's right. I thought it was fascinating. But it's different somehow from the other cases, I mean.
Oh? How?
I don't really know. It must be special in some way. Because after I'd written it, I showed the manuscript to Hurley. He turned as white as a sheet. It was the first time I've ever seen him like that.
It pains me to have to say this after you've toiled over it for so long, Iris. This story must not be published at this time, under any circumstances.
Well, why not? It's one of my best works.
I'm not at liberty to say, not now, so please do not ask me.
Alright then, I won't.
But I do solemnly swear that I will explain everything one day, Iris, when the time is right. And that's how the manuscript came to be with Mr. Windybank, isn't it?
Yes. Hurley said it had to be somewhere very safe.
That really gets my goat, that does. He's playing you like a child. Well, I mean, she is 10, Gina. She is 10. How old are you? You're 17. You wouldn't understand because you're not 10. It's mean, that's what it is. Keep it secrets like that. She's 10. I'm sure Mr. Schultz isn't trying to be mean. Eh? If he said he wasn't at liberty to talk about it, I'm sure there must have been a very good reason.
I think so too.
You lot are too trusting for your own good. But he can't pull the wool over my eyes. Jones was lying to Iris. I bet my life on it. What?
Hurley's lying to me?
Well, that was a quick transition, I guess. I guess we have nothing else to do but to, that's fair. Here we go. I've realized that I don't know anything about your parents, Gina. I ain't got any, have I? Never did have.
Oh,
Look, the East End's full of orphans like me. You're an orphan. No one wants nothing to do with us. From the minute we're born, not even our mums. Oh, Iris, don't get sad. But we all stick together. The other ones look after the little ones and make sure they get by. I mean, yeah.
So that's why you're a pickpocket.
Nah, diving's my life. I love it. I get a kick out of it every time I lift some pompous idiot's purse. That's how we all afford to eat. I'm like Robin Hood, aren't I? That's how I see it.
Oh, Gina.
I do think about it sometimes. What it'd be like to have parents, I mean. I always thought I'd make every fin right. But I haven't listened to what either's just said. It sounds like having parents ain't always easy either.
Oh,
Oh,
I mean, if you know you never had them, you don't feel like you're always wanting to meet them. Gina, you might want to shut up.
it's true. I do want to see Daddy so much.
oh, Iris.
Gina, maybe... See, Rhea... Naruhodo, this is why we don't ask these questions! What do you mean by Sholmes lie? Gina, what do you mean when you said that you know Mr. Sholmes is lying to Iris? Well, I reckon he popped that mental script or whatever, right? But come on, that's obviously a load of rubbish.
Oh my, why would you think that, Gina?
It's simple. If that story was really in old Windy Bank's storeroom, there's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words, you, could know about it. That is true. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. I don't think he sold it. I don't think he's that douchey. Without telling you.
But Hurley would never do something like that. I'm sure of it.
Grown-ups do the worst things than that, believe me. Barefaced liars, the lot of them. You just ain't realized it yet. I'm telling you, that mental script ain't at Windy Banks. You'd soon see if you had a look. Even if you think you can trust him, I don't. That Sholmes is a liar like the rest of them.
If I'm honest, I have wondered if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes.
See?
Oh, but I don't mean that I think he sold it. I mean that sometimes I wonder if he might be hidden my manuscript somewhere. Somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Iris. Oh, that got depressing.
Oh my goodness, look at the time.
I don't know what time it is.
Come along, Ginny, we should go back downstairs.
Yeah, alright.
And please, don't mention any of this to Hurley, will you?
No, of course not. Good night then, Iris. Good night, Gina. Probably.
You must let me make breakfast for you tomorrow morning. I insist.
We'll be gone.
Oh yes, please, I can't wait, Susie. Good night then.
Ugh. Iris. It sure is easy to forget, isn't it? Sometimes she speaks just like an adult. But deep down, she's still just a child.
Well, I think it's time that I turned in for the night too, Naruhodo-san.
Wow. Got like 2 seconds of screen time. I am so sorry. Dr. John H. Wilson, Iris's father. But also, the name of the murdered visiting professor at Yumi University. It can't be a mere coincidence. There's something deeper going on. A conspiracy! No.
Mr. Naruhodo. Mr. Naruhodo.
Right. That voice. That's... Oh, it's Mr. Oh, well, fuck. Oh, that's Mr. Sholmes! It doesn't tell you who's speaking, so I don't know. What's going on? It's the middle of the night. It's Miss Lestrade. She's gone. Gina? She was supposed to be sleeping in Iris's room, but her bed is empty. Well, she is an independent young woman. She probably decided to go home. I think not. From speaking to her before she retired, I received the distinct impression that she was looking forward to breakfasting with Mrs. Sato. No, I don't believe the girl has gone home, but I've been waiting for over an hour now. Over an hour? Oh. If you'll indulge me, look out the window, my dear fellow. Is she dead? Is she dead? Don't tell me she's dead. What's this about? She's dead, isn't she? She's dead. Right? Oh no, she's in the pawnbroker!
Oh no.
Wait, no, she hung up. Wait, what? What's that then? Wait a minute. Why is there a light on at this time of night? No, she's in there. That's Mr. Windybank's pawnbroker, eh? Mr. Windybanks? Oh no!
Oh, what she's doing in there.
She's trying to get the book! It's simple. If that story was really an old Windybank story, there's no way for someone from halfway around the world, in other words, you, could know about it. I don't know why I had to do a flashback. We all know what she said. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you. Could Gina have gone? It seems you have some knowledge of the situation, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry? Oh, no, not really. Well, anyway, we must investigate. At once! What? Oh, it's Mrs. Sato. Mrs. Sato! Let's go! To the Pawn Stars. It's Rick Harrison. And this is my pawn shop. The door to Windybanks is open!
And the lamp is burning.
It must be Gina, mustn't it? Let us hope it's nothing more sinister. What? Come, there's not a moment to lose. Clearly something is afoot inside. Oh boy. Things are getting crazy. There's no one here. Oh yes, there is. Oh! What the fuck just happened?
Mr. Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes!
He gets shot! What the? Has Sholmes been shot? Leave me, Mr. Naruhodo! But after them! Go! Right! Where'd they go? Blast! I've lost them!
Hello. What have we?
Oh boy.
The alarm just raised from this pawnbroker. Would you know something about that?
Officer, come with me! It's my friend, Mr. Sholmes. He's been shot. The policeman close behind me, I ran back to Windybanks.
Don't tell me Sean is gonna die from a gunshot.
Oh, I highly doubt it. I don't think he's gonna die. No. No. Oh. Cutscene!
Sean!
Mr. Sholmes!
Mr. Narado,
How bad is it? Never mind me, but there's much at stake. Behind that door. In the storeroom. Hurry!
Dead body in there. Gina.
It's Gina.
I think that was Winnie Banks.
That's Winnie Banks.
No! Not a to be continued!
It's
No!
It's too soon for that.
Damn it!
I think we lost Winnie Banks.
I think Winnie Banks is
I
dead!
think we lost Winnie Banks. I
The
think
guy
he's
that tried
gone.
to kill himself 3 times! Who are the shadow people?
Oh shit! What the fuck? Why is everything so fucking crazy?
Crazy!
We're not even at the freaking trial.
No, we're not, because we don't even know what the fuck's happening! We just found out who the victim was! What the hell?
So there's a dead body on the floor, and Gina's knocked out cold, and Holmes
A shot.
is shot.
What the fuck?
This is all in one part, by the way. So what the hell is going on here?
I have no idea. This is crazy. We're just about reaching the hour mark, so I think we're gonna end it there. I'm sorry for the really weird cliffhanger, guys. Please leave a like if you haven't already for this video. Subscribe for more Ace Attorney content. And we'll see you guys next time to continue this riveting story of Case 5.
Rest in peace, Winnie Banks.
If it is Winnie Banks. I'm not sure if it even is, but
I mean,
probably it is.
I mean, it looked like the guy had like orange hair, so I would assume it will be Winnie Banks.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.